Oh, wait, we're hiding. Are you, are you done?
Yep.
Was that a kazoo solo?
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Clapping for my solo, I know.
They turned it off as soon as they heard it.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
So yeah, this will be our new time for the video podcast. So
Hi, Jill.
we
Happy
have,
birthday.
actually
Hope you partied hard.
I was waiting for you to come on the air because that's what we were looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Get
hear
off my buttons.
let
That's my button.
We'd like to say a big happy birthday to Jill. She just turned 21, and she was out this past weekend with the girls kicking it. So huge, huge happy birthday since we didn't get to
Whoop,
sing
whoop.
to her at a show.
You pick it up, it's a little sad. Are you good?
Happy birthday, Jill. We love you.
Happy birthday.
We love you. So we had an absolutely wonderful show at Club Trio.
We sure did.
You couldn't fit anybody in there.
Lots of people.
There were a lot of people. They ran out of parking spots.
Did Kevin just bark?
Kevin did just bark. So yeah, we'll give you guys a pup date a little bit later.
I don't have a picture.
So the show was absolutely amazing. We've actually, thank you.
Why are you lying to her?
My skills are solid.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between you and I. I am solid.
I don't know. I got to display my skills on Saturday.
Steve did. Do you want to tell him what you did?
I did. I know. I'm going to show them what I did. Okay. You guys ready for this? Who wasn't there? You ready? Steve sang.
Steve sang backup.
Steve sang backup to a whole song. He did.
That's my buddy. So
on one of our new songs.
Yes, we unveiled 4 new songs at Club Trio.
4.
And every single one packed the dance floor. It was so awesome.
I think we might have one of my new favorites.
Which one?
Are we telling everybody what they are? Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we did them.
Well, the one that you sang?
No. That one's okay.
Miley?
Yeah, the Miley song.
Yeah.
I like that. You are sorry you missed it. It was a good time.
I mean, I'm sorry for you too. It was a good time. But
hold on. I was on time and in key.
It was your birthday, so we understand you were out partying, and that's okay. So yeah, we debuted 4 new songs, and they went absolutely amazing. I could not believe the amount of people, our regulars, that just showed up and completely. And that's one side. That's the clean side. You ought to see the other side. It's an absolute mess. I mean, you couldn't move in the place. And that's how we like it. We like our people. We love being around them.
No auto-tune.
You guys know, believe it or not, he sang, and it was so cute. It made me very happy. So welcome to the band, Steve. You're more than just a sound and light guy now. You are the occasional backup singer.
Yeah, soon I'll have my own song. It's okay.
We're working on it.
No big deal.
We're working on it. I think what we're going to do is give him that song, Tequila.
Tequila.
You have one word.
I can do that.
That we'll start there and see how you do.
What if I get wrong? I might get that wrong, though.
It's a possibility because you suck.
You could be my backup singer.
Close to my bedtime, guys. Can you tell? So yeah, just to recap again, Club Trio, we do play there quite often, especially in the summer because they do have a nice outside stage. So check our calendar out. We definitely have some more dates with them, and the outside, even though we love the inside, it is small, but the outside is just really, really, really fun. So check the calendar out. We want to see you guys at Club Trio. And as we always tell you, we like to inform you about food choices.
Pizza.
You got to try the pizza.
I hear the hoagie's really good too, though.
Yeah, Kay, if you're watching, sometimes she gets on here. The steak hoagies at Club Trio apparently are amazing too. So, big thank you to everybody who came out Saturday night, and also a huge thank you to Trio for having us out again. So let's move down to what we'll be doing next.
Probably not Vanilla Ice.
Steven, when he sings Vanilla Ice, he gets too excited and then he gets out of time and
Yeah.
key. So they
Hey,
have to
Michael,
be
how we doing,
songs that
buddy?
don't overexcite him. Michael, send our love to Katie, please.
Yep.
Um, so in 2 weeks, we will be at Rick's Tavern for St. Patrick's Day. We are the 8 o'clock slot. So there's bands all day long.
All
Um,
weekend.
well, yes, but as always, I'm going to tell you to be there at 8, like
Yeah.
so you can see me.
Can I just be there at 8?
No,
Oh,
Steve will be running sound all weekend.
from Friday to Sunday.
That sounds terrible. Do you want to talk a little bit about your sound and what you do?
Well, Glenn posted it for me.
There you go. Glenn's on it. Glenn's on it.
Yeah, running sound. Well, this Friday for the Turned Up Band. At Rick's. But yeah, so running sound this weekend and St. Patrick's Day weekend. Get to play with my new toys. We got to play with our new toys.
You take this
Saturday.
you take this section. You can talk about what you got. I don't know any of it. I just sing.
Well, no, I mean I'm not
Here
gonna
we
talk
go.
about what we got, but I will say how good we sounded inside. We always sound really good in Club Trio. I don't know why it's not very big, but we sound amazing. We only had 11 mics on the drums.
Only 11.
11.
11 mics on the drums, guys.
12 if you count
Um,
Randall's vocal mic.
So Steven is actually, we can talk a little bit about that because it's good for people, even if like other musicians, are watching the podcast, because we've got some musicians that tune in. Steve has decided to go back to running sound.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
like it.
he's for hire. If we're not playing, you can have him.
See? The drums sounded phenomenal. I have to agree with that statement.
Well, thank you, Glenn.
Appreciate that.
I will say Steven works really, really hard at his craft. It's one thing to be a sound guy and you go out and you're like, okay, I do the same thing every weekend. This is how it is. This is how I run things. Steven doesn't stop. He doesn't really have that mindset.
Can always
His
be better.
mindset is I can always do better and I can always learn more. So that's why we have a TV downstairs and a TV upstairs, because I don't ever get to watch anything that I want to watch, because there's two things happening. I mean, Steve is playing Call of Duty, yelling at people, or he's watching stupid YouTube videos of how to run sound.
Or lights or fishing, because it is.
And more, it's all sound related, really.
Well, right now, but it's
So
fishing season's coming up.
that's me applauding you and really giving you, kudos, because you truly love what you do. And I think that's good for musicians to know that are looking to even hire, Steven to run sound. He cares.
He does care.
When he shows up, and this is not just, it's for our band and everybody else's, but when he shows up, like, his main goal is good sound, but making sure that everybody's happy, because it's, when you're hiring a sound guy, whether you work with him a lot or not, to me, that's like a relationship. Like
Yeah.
you can't hire a sound guy and then treat him like crap and be rude and this and that, and it's a joint effort. So I
Right.
applaud Steve. I've seen him get into some situations where people were not always the easiest to work with. And Steven just still, goes in and kills them with kindness, respect, and he,
How I
gets
roll,
the sound
man.
where it needs to be. So I just want to take a second to toot his horn.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm super proud of what you do and the learning that you put in. Actually, the learning, but your heart. You really do put your heart
Oh,
into this
thanks.
100%.
Oh, you got your new ears.
I did. So Steve and I actually, we fight all the time, because
Mm.
a lot of our musicians, if you're watching, are just people that know music, we have to wear in-ear monitors. That's what helps us hear what we're singing and doing, so we stay on key, stay on time, whatever. And it's crucial, because if you don't use those, you will blow out your vocal cords. It's a whole big mess.
And we should add some context to that. So we don't fight all the time. We may.
When we say we fight all the time, it's like
Put your ear in.
You suck. No.
Put your ear in.
You smell bad.
You put your ear in.
I don't do what I don't want to do. That's us. That's what we mean when we say we fight.
Yeah.
We like bicker, but it's like the stupidest bicker you've ever heard.
Well, she won't put her ear in.
So what I would do is I would, take the ears out because I'd get mad I didn't like them, or I would sing with one ear in, one ear out. And Steven's at the back of the board about to give me the
what
he's
for?
like,
Yeah, buddy.
We just bought a new pack. And that's what you'll see like singers have clipped on like their dress, their belt, their jeans, whatever. So that's what drives our earphones.
Tell them what killed your last one.
Sweat. So my last pack, we actually, I don't, we're trying to fix it so it can still be used as a backup, but I sweat so much. I think it got into the pack, the electrical components within that, and I think it may have fried it a little bit.
Also, because you were wearing it wrong.
Okay. In my defense, I don't always wear things that have like back pockets because I rely a lot on stretch. So you just got to shove it in the back of the underwear and hope that it stays in place.
I can't tell you how many shows it has fallen down your underwear, and I had to get it for you.
Yeah, Steve has had to go fishing in my booty crack for my in-ear monitor pack, because if you're wearing the wrong thing, yeah, you don't have anything to hook it to, so you stick it in the top of your underwear and your Spanx, and you're hoping that it stays in place. And the next thing you turn around, it looks like you got
high kick.
Well, you turn around and someone thinks you got a turd in the back of your pants because you got this lump in your butt, and it's really just your in-ear pack that's done slid all the way down. It's a nasty job. Okay.
What are you guys doing tonight?
So somebody's got to fish it out. So we are proud to announce I finally bought a pack that works. I kept it in the whole show, and that allows for the integrity of my voice, safety, and health reasons that will allow me to sing longer and sing more. So we're super excited about that.
Because we do, I'm not going to give any details unless you want to, but we do have a doubleheader weekend coming up, not too far out.
I think we're okay to announce.
We can announce that?
Are you okay?
Yeah, go ahead. You announce it, buddy.
So we do have a nice announcement to make, and we'll kind of cut to that because we are just all over the board tonight because we just love you guys. We have those nights. We are the headlining act this year for the city of Harrison's 4th of July fireworks show.
Those are my buttons.
You were too slow and not on time.
I was fixing this thing. Stop touching my buttons.
So, we are, my nose itches.
You're picking it on air, really?
Sorry. I scratched. I wasn't picking it.
Gosh.
Oh my God. So we are, yes, the headliner for the city of Harrison.
It's my damn button.
We're really excited. So this has been a few years in the making because really as a band, whether you're good or not, sometimes that don't mean anything.
It takes a minute to get your name out there.
You have to work. You have to work towards every opportunity. You can't just be really good and say, oh, well, I'm Stephanie and I'm amazing, so you are going to hire me for your best show of the year. That's not how it works. I don't care how good you are. You got to put your time in. You meet people along the way and word of mouth. And it was so awesome because we got this email from the lady that's putting it all together, and she's like, we want you guys to do it. We want you guys to be there. And I was kind of scared and reluctant at first because it's a big weekend for us. So on the 4th of July, we're going to be here in Harrison doing the fireworks show, which is always a great turnout. And then a day or two later, we're playing at Wings for the very first time in, is that Vandalia?
Dayton area?
Yeah, it's in Vandalia. So
by my work.
If any of our northern folk are watching, we are coming to you. And it's going to be here before you know it. So we'll talk a little bit more about that when the time gets close. But we wanted to let you guys know that we did land 4th of July for the city of Harrison. Super excited to be a part of it. So if you're watching and you were part of that, word of mouth and getting our name out there, thank you guys so much. It's these opportunities that arise, and most of it's because of you guys.
Right.
You guys, you make it happen. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, look, Will. Hey, Will.
Hi.
How you been, brother?
Hi, Will. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Speaking of Will, actually, I have to do a little bit of updating. If you guys are looking at our calendar or our website, You're going to see a November date for Jim and Jax, and I believe it was like the 2nd of November. That has now been changed as of today.
What?
Yeah, we had to flip flop.
Oh no.
Sometimes that happens, and that's
Are
something
we
like
still
you
playing?
guys might not know is like a band calls and says, "Oh man, I can't make this date. Can I switch with another band?" As long as I've got something open, I always try to be as flexible as possible because you don't know what that other band's got going on or whatever. It could be something really big. So we're actually doing November 30th, which is really cool. It's right after Thanksgiving and it's that weekend. So people's going to have family in town. You guys are going to want somewhere to go out and have fun after you've went shopping. We're going to be at Jim and Jack's that weekend after Thanksgiving now. So here soon you'll see our scheduled show dates reflect that change. So just keep an eye on that also. Um, and then we got, some really big news here. Oh, Glenn, you're right. You're right. I'm really bad at talking about that because I just
I don't know. We just don't.
nobody likes talking about that.
I mean, if you feel
Um,
compelled,
yeah,
they'll be
so
out. You can scan it.
yeah, absolutely. So we recently switched over, and we still have the regular one, but we're really bad about talking about tip jars. And I know a lot of bands use them and love them, and I just have never been a fan. I don't expect that. I don't think about that. Um, but just, because the cost of the band is rising and, equipment is more expensive, time is expensive.
Hmm.
It's a lot to run a cover band sometimes. So we've switched to a virtual tip jar. So myself, I had bought a couple of signs that's linked to like Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and then Glenn was ever so kind to make some like for tables. So they actually have like the plastic protector. They stand up and have like a stand, so that we can take those also. So that's just something new that we're implementing. Is like the virtual tip jar. So you may see that at a Don't Tell Steve show, and please do not feel compelled at all. You do not have to do. But if you feel like leaving something, I don't care if it's 25 cents, $1,000, 7,500. If you want to, that's
We'll take the
we'll take
7,500.
it. We'll take it. Just kidding. Like I said, anything that you guys do that extra comes in and just helps keep the band running, whether it's, merchandise, if something in here breaks, the band breaks, it goes into that fund to help us keep doing it. So thank you. And just be on the lookout for the virtual tip jar.
Yes.
We do have that going now. Steve, what's happening in 2 months and 27 days? Do you know what's happening in 2 months and 27 days?
Do I have a fishing tournament that week? Um, Let me check. I got to look at my calendar. Is there something I should know about? Oh, it's our wedding.
Oh, ring a ding ding dong.
And yes, I would have some pyro with
Yes,
that.
with 7,500, Steve will have some kind of pyro and cold spark machines. Guarantee it.
Yeah, buddy.
So yeah, we're getting married in 2 months
Need a pawpaw?
and 27 days.
There's a dog behind us.
Yeah, if you see a shadow on the wall, it's the dogs playing puppets.
It's Hank.
It hangs back there.
He's sniffing our dry erase board for my other podcast.
Hi, buddy. He looks so cute. Look at his nose on the wall. You guys can see Hank on the wall. Look at him. That's not a fake puppet. That's a real dog, guys. Look at him. Oh my God, I can't stand the cuteness. But yeah, everybody's been keeping track and asking about it. Steve and I are getting married on June 1st.
Yeah, buddy.
And
Oh, we do. We finally picked our honeymoon location.
we did. So, times are a little crazy right now. We weren't really ready to go international.
So we're
Um,
going to Diamonds.
that's
Oh,
not what I booked.
dang it.
Diamonds as in the strip club
Yeah.
up north?
Yeah, that one.
That's not what I booked for our honeymoon.
Oh, I thought it was.
I mean, if you want to go by yourself, I'm going to Panama. So yes, we finally did book the honeymoon. We have a condo on the beach in Panama. So we are super excited. Those of you that know us, Steve and I work about 8 days a week. We never stop. We're always in some kind of project, whether it's the band, church, multiple podcasts, family. We both work full-time jobs. I mean, it never stops. So for he and I to get away, just us two for a week is like unheard of, and I'm really excited. So we get married on Saturday and we head out to Panama Sunday morning.
Yep.
I'm super excited. Um, so yes, wedding is
Canal or beach? Canal or beach?
beach.
Duh,
I don't
beach.
know if I would like Panama Canal. Panama, that's it. I'll go.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
dad'll go to Diamonds.
You're not
Yeah.
allowed in Florida. Remember the
No,
last time?
what dad is no. If I know dad's saying he will
Oh,
go to
diamonds?
Diamond Strip Club.
Hey, all right.
Oh my god. So yeah, dad, I see you're watching. If you want to get on that virtual tip jar and give us some money for our honeymoon,
Yeah. Dad.
that'd be
Dad.
great.
Hey, Dad. He said yes.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yes, as in you're going to the strip club and you're going to send us
I'm
money.
not sure if my dad
I
said he'll drive to Panama or
Knowing your
Diamonds.
dad, he's talking about the beach.
Yeah.
So we are very excited. We are gearing up. There's a lot going on in our life personally, outside of the band and us prepping for our wedding, and we're super excited.
You're right.
And everybody keeps asking, so we like to keep you guys in the now. We're at 2 months and 27 days,
Yep.
so we're super excited.
Yep.
But yeah, and tying back into because we do have a lot of friends that watch this podcast. If you guys know any bands that are looking for, a sound guy on the side, or someone to have a contact to pick up, if their sound guy cancels, you can definitely send Steve a message. Um,
Oh, I got one from Stagger Lee the other day.
yeah, and I grew up listening to Stagger Lee, and so that was really cool because seeing some of these people call that Steven will get to work with, and
Mm-hmm.
you build a friendship with these people. And I'm really excited for Steven to become even more a part of the music community and meet some of these people that I grew up watching. Because Stagger Lee was always was such a huge name, and is still everybody knows Stagger Lee, and so it's really cool. So it really ties back into just my level of just proudness of Stevens.
Your dog is a wrecking ball. He's hit everything.
Well, he weighs about 90 pounds. So there's that.
So, oh, well, I mean, we could do a little plug for my other podcast I got going.
We can. Do you want to talk about what you're doing?
We don't have to talk about it too much, but I do have another podcast. I share it on my page, but if you guys want to go to the page, it's called Part in the Dust. It's just about the journey of my journey on Christianity,
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'm new to it, but we got that. We film that. I think we're going to go every other week. We film it every week, but I think we're going to post it every other week.
Yeah. And I think what's cool about it
It's fun.
is it is that podcast is completely different,
Yeah.
not related to
Nope.
this at all. And it may not be for you. And that's not what we're trying to plug for, but if it is for you, it's there. And it's really cool to watch Stephen and Pastor Brian kind of blossom and do that too. And I think something to look forward to with our podcast here for Don't Tell Steve is maybe looking at changing some things about our podcast, kind of starting to update the look again,
What we going to do?
working on themes and how the show starts and how it's set up. I think, and that's something is
You
to
don't like
keep
this?
it.
I mean, I like it.
I like it. I just think it's time for us
A
to
new song?
change. Yeah.
We have to make a song. Oh, we get to record a song?
There's
No,
nothing.
we ain't using that.
There's nothing I can't do with a kazoo.
We ain't using a kazoo, buddy.
So, yeah, we are going to start looking at that and maybe just changing a couple things.
I play an instrument.
Maybe we'll let Steve play an instrument.
Yes.
But I just, for some reason here recently, there's just been like an overwhelming sense of just, I'm super proud. I'm super humbled by what Steve and I get to do and do this together. I think it's really cool. You can share this, musical journey with people, but to share it with your significant other, and for him to come in and not know anything about it and then just blossom and do everything that he does do, it still makes me super excited. It makes me happy, and I get giddy for him because he loves it so much. And again, just it's a humbling experience because you guys choose to come see us. There are a lot of options. There are so many other things that you guys could do, but so many of you still repeatedly come back to the shows just to spend time with us and have fun and enjoy what we're doing.
Yep.
Um,
We thank you
and
for
we
that.
can't thank you enough for that. And two, this doesn't grow without you guys. So word of mouth is really how a cover band gets around. So tell people about Don't Tell Steve. If you see someone, a friend that wants to go out, invite them out to come meet us, to come see the band. See, they might want to be a part of it too. Um, we appreciate anything that you guys can, help us with. And the biggest and the cheapest thing to do is like our page
Hmm.
and tell somebody about us.
Share it.
That's all you got to do.
Well, share that
Um,
page too.
yeah, share the page, get on our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to that. Our podcast not only is on Facebook, but it's on YouTube, and the quality on YouTube is a whole lot better.
Way better.
So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. But again, I think just in conclusion for tonight's show, I think Steve and I here recently have just like really felt thankful.
Yeah.
Thankful for everything that you guys have provided for
Always
us.
thankful.
Whether it be support, help with the band doing things. I think we sometimes feel like two of the luckiest people ever to know all of you guys.
Well, I know you feel lucky every day you get to wake up next to me. Yeah.
You hot, you
Oh, yeah.
sweat,
Oh,
you smell bad, you forget to shower,
no, I don't
and
forget.
your
I just
morning
don't.
breath is terrible.
Could kill a dragon, couldn't
Yeah.
it?
So I don't know what your version of lucky is versus
Sounds like
mine,
luck to me, buddy.
but it's rough sometimes, guys.
Oh, it
It's
ain't
rough
that
out there.
bad.
So real quick before we close, we would like to remind you guys,
Hit the like button.
yes, hit the like button. It looks like this. If you don't know what it looks like, there's two. Looks like this. So in a couple weeks for St. Patrick's Day on Sunday, we will be at Rick's Tavern. We are the closing band for that. So our show starts at 8.
Mm-hmm.
So please get there at 7:45 for our band.
Conserve your energy.
Conserve your energy. I know there's a whole day full of stuff, but we really want you guys to stick around and be a part of Don't Tell Steve's 8
And if
o'clock performance.
Anybody wants to show up on Monday morning, help
Kevin.
tear down? Totally cool.
Come here, Kevin.
Oh,
Well, come here.
he's stuck. Hold on. He's getting big.
Here's a live update. There he is, guys. Look at him.
And Ellie's in the background.
Kevin, look how long he is.
That's Kevin.
This is the Kevin. It's a live update today. You guys get to see him. Look, he's got a stinger on his tail. We call it a stingray. See him? Look, he's got a stinger.
That's Kevin.
So we would like to thank you guys again for all of your support and everything that you guys do for us. You guys keep us going. You guys keep Kevin fed. You're the reason he gets dog food every week. So thank you guys. We love you. Have a great rest of your week. We're off for a couple of weeks. We'll see you guys for St. Patrick's Day at Rick's Tavern. We love you guys so much. Have a good evening.
See ya.
Say bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin.